Today, we'll get to what we originally came for, which are the two community donation programs that are helping us improve the city, the Lincoln Cares program and the Two for Trees program. Together, these two programs have raised about $1.6 million for community projects that would not have been done if we had been relying on public funds only. So these funds are making a difference in the lives of families and friends and neighbors and visitors here to the city. Because of the generosity of the public and the support of project partners and sponsors in Lincoln, these programs are having both a major short-term and long-term impact citywide. Focusing on the Lincoln Cares program, the Lincoln Cares program allows customers, as you may recall, in the Lincoln Electric system to add $1 to their monthly bills to support special projects of the Parks and Recreation Department, the Lincoln City Libraries, and also Aging Partners. Since its creation in 2003, not a very old program, Lincoln Cares has raised nearly $1.3 million through donations, the matching funds, and the contributions of other sponsors. A little later, we'll be announcing the new projects to be funded through the Lincoln Cares program. But first, we want to go on to the very successful Two for Trees program. It's no secret here in Lincoln. We all love our trees here. This program allows customers of the Lincoln water system to add $2 to their bill payments to support public trees along streets, along trails, in parks, and on golf courses. Since it was created in 2012, Two for Trees has raised more than $300,000 through donations and grants. And our Parks Director, Lynn Johnson, nice to be working with you for another 4 years, Lynn. I feel a sense of renewal this morning in a way, you know? He's here to give us an update. Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you, Mayor. These Lincoln Cares and Two for Trees news conferences are always great fun. These are amazing programs that really are having a significant impact on our community. Talk just a little bit about Two for Trees. As the mayor said, this is a partnership with Lincoln Water System. Lincoln Water System customers have the opportunity to voluntarily add $2 every month, or every other month to their Lincoln Water System payment. We collect those dollars, we match them with contributions from our sponsors from the nursery and green industries, and then as the mayor said, we're planting trees along arterial streets, we're assisting with planting trees along residential streets, we're planting trees in parks, along trails, and on golf courses. And probably equally as importantly, one of the things that Two for Trees has allowed us to do is we've been able to purchase some water trucks, and we have purchased water bags. In spite of 7 inches of rain last night, we can't always count on Mother Nature to help us get these trees established. And so those dollars are helping us to make sure that as we're planting trees, that we can get them established and they have the chance to grow to maturity. We do want to recognize our nursery and green industry sponsors this morning. Campbell's Nurseries, and Andy Campbell from Campbell's Nurseries is here. Andy, thank you for being here this morning. Finke Gardens and Nursery, Earl May Nursery and Garden Centers, Nebraska Nursery and Color Gardens, Hofling Enterprises, the Tree Guys, Eagle Nursery, and Lanaher Nursery. And we want to say thank you to everybody who is contributing and to these ongoing program sponsors who continue to make Two for Trees a success. Thank you.
You know, I should have indicated earlier for you media people, we'll give you a chance to ask questions about all of the topics this morning as soon as we get through this, which will be momentarily. I wanted to take a second here to thank our media partners who are involved with Two for Trees and Lincoln Cares. Broadcast House, Amy Graham, are you here today? Dignity Media, Joy Patton and Julie Gotti, either of them here today? Okay, Lincoln Journal Star, Jamanda Wolf, KLKN TV, Roger Moody, KOLN KGIN TV, Sarah Bland. All of these people have been doing great work for us and for the community. So before we introduce the new Lincoln Cares projects, I want to recognize the Lincoln Electric System for its long partnership on Lincoln Cares. And here today, Lisa Hale is going to be speaking for LES. Lisa?
Good morning. LES is excited to continue its partnership with the City of Lincoln in support of Lincoln Cares. At LES, our commitment to community goes beyond providing adequate, reliable, and affordable supply of electricity. We also strive to make our community a better place to live and work. We believe our support of Lincoln Cares is another great example of what makes public power special. One of the cornerstones of public power is to reflect the values of the community, and what better way than to provide our customers with the opportunity to support parks, libraries, and older adults. Since 2003, LES has offered customers the ability to add $1 to their monthly electric bill. This has allowed LES to collect more than $775,000 in customer donations to help fund the programs and projects that strengthen the community we call home. The over 4,000 LES customers who are currently enrolled to have their $1 Lincoln Cares donation automatically added to their monthly bill are continuing to make these community projects possible. Signing up for Lincoln Cares is simple. LES customers interested in enrolling to support this program should visit les.com/lcdonate or call us at 402-475-4211. Thank you.
All right, so at this time I want to announce at least one of the new projects for Lincoln Cares, and that's the improvement project right here at Woods Tennis Center. This facility has seen many tennis champions over the last few decades. It includes most prominently Lincoln's own Jack Sock, a Wimbledon champion, and now I think the second highest rated pro on the circuit. We are in this country, in doubles. Wow, we have some people that care about tennis here, don't we? We're honored to have Jack as an honorary co-chair of this campaign, and the campaign, of course, is to replace these aging bubbles with a permanent and more modern structure. The bubbles were built about 30 years ago, and they are about twice their predicted life expectancy at this point in time, so they indeed are a fundamental project of the community. They are so badly in need of replacement. The Taking the Game to the Community campaign has already raised a significant portion of the $5.6 million needed for the project. Part of that came from the recent Champions Cup event at Pinnacle Bank Arena, which, by the way, was terrific. We hope that the Lincoln Cares donations will help push the campaign over the top. At this time, I want to ask Lynn Johnson, along with Aging Partners Director then June Peterson and Library Board member Martha Ellen Florence, to tell us about the rest of the 2015 projects that come after this particular project. So, June, you want to go first?
Thank you, Mayor. It's a delight to be here this morning, and we are so pleased to once again be partners in the Lincoln Cares program. We have assigned the funds that we get from the Lincoln Cares donations to our fitness center, which is located now at 233 South 10th. The fitness program serves people of all ages, not just older people, And it serves people who have disabilities. We have people who come who are in wheelchairs. We have people who are blind that come and exercise with our program. Peggy Apthorpe is here today. She heads up this amazing program. Peggy tells me that for our project next year, she hopes to purchase a piece of equipment called a bioswale. It's a suitcase-sized portable piece of equipment that measures one's balance and will tell you how well you're balanced, and then give you some exercises and things to do. The most important thing anyone does, particularly older people, is to maintain their core strength. And this bioswale will determine what their balance level is, give them some ideas about how to make that improvement, and then measure it again. We'll be able to take it to all the counties that we serve and use it all across the city of Lincoln. So we're excited about that. Peggy's also hoping to purchase a bilateral pulley system, which will allow our wheelchair clients to back up into that and be able to use these pulleys to strengthen their upper body. Another thing that's very important, and I'm excited about that. We have partners in this venture. The Seniors Foundation is helpful again and matching the money from Lincoln Cares. Excuse me. Tammy Ward, who is the new executive director of the Seniors Foundation, is here today, and we thank them for their partnership. So, thank you very much.
Good morning. I'm Martha Ellen Florence, and on behalf of the City Library, Lincoln City Libraries, I want to thank you, and I want to thank you, Lincoln Cares. The Library Board works hard to invest tax dollars in ways that reflect the values that Lincolnites place on education. We promote learning, literature, and literacy throughout Lincoln. The library will focus on 2 projects with this year's Lincoln Cares funds. We appreciate the work the Foundation for Lincoln City Libraries is securing funding for the support of all these projects. The first project is upgrades for the library meeting spaces. Several libraries offer meeting room spaces for public use, and the libraries use these same spaces for their own classes and special events. Lincoln Cares funds will allow for replacement of furnishings and upgrades in the equipment so they remain the family rooms of the community and continue to nurture learning, connection, and community. Our project partner for this initiative is the Foundation for Lincoln City Libraries. And our second project is family school nights at Lincoln City Libraries. These special open house events provide an opportunity for families from around the neighborhood libraries, neighborhood schools around our libraries, to receive a library card, meet their librarians, and become more familiar with what happens with the public library. This project is helped in partnership with the Woods Brothers Foundation and Lincoln Industries. Our libraries take pride in rich community spaces. All people in Lincoln can enjoy free of charge. Quality spaces, quality programming, reflecting our support in learning, literature, and literacy. Again, thank you, Lincoln Cares.
I think you're going to remind people how they can sign up for Lincoln Cares and Two for Trees.
I am. Thank you, Mayor.
Then we'll take questions.
Parks and Recreation has 3 projects. The Mayor described one of them, the replacement of the bubbles. This is an important project for the community because it allows the broad range inclusive programming to continue here as well as public courts throughout the community during the summer. This also is an economic development strategy for the community because this will allow us to bring in additional tournaments and events to the community that allow people to use our restaurants and stay in our hotels. So this is an important project for the community. We also want to talk, and with that I should mention that obviously one of the project sponsors for this project is the Friends of Woods Tennis, and we have several members here today. Kevin Heim is the Executive Director of Friends of Woods Tennis. Carmen Grant, Kyle Johnson, and Rick Boucher are members of the Friends of Woods Tennis Board. Sam Olson, there we go. So we have several here this morning. The Lincoln Parks Foundation is also a project sponsor, and Christy Denisopoulos who is the executive director of our Lincoln Parks Foundation, is here this morning. Thank you for being here. Haynes Branch Prairie Corridor is a relatively new project. This is a very exciting project that will create a prairie corridor connection between Pinehurst Park Nature Center and the Audubon Spring Creek Prairie. It's about a 7-mile long corridor. This is about environmental conservation. This is also about economic development. This is one of those features that, as it's being completed, will bring more people to Lincoln. We also think that when people come to Lincoln, it'll be one of those must-see places, and it'll get people to stay here longer. We have a number of project partners associated with the Haynes Branch Prairie Corridor project. Lincoln Parks Foundation, again, is a project sponsor. Nebraska Home Sales, and we have Rich Rodenberg and Janelle Krause here. Thank you very much for being here and for your support of this project. And the Prairie Corridor Partnership, including the Lower Platte South Natural Resource District. And as we all know, the NRD is an amazing project partner on many, many projects with the city. The last project that Parks and Recreation has, and this has been an ongoing project since the beginning, it's a program that we call Parker Pals. And this is really about providing scholarships and providing at-risk youth and children from low-income families opportunities to participate in swimming and recreation programs and swim and dive league, and just the opportunities that we sort of all take for granted that our kids have the opportunity to engage in, that gives kids from other families that opportunity as well. Project partners for the Parker's Pals program are Culver's Restaurants, the Lincoln Area Retired School Personnel, and Olson Associates. And we do thank all of the project sponsors who continue to make Lincoln Cares a success. As the mayor said, I'll mention a little bit, you've heard about how to donate. There are multiple ways, and we have a new way that I'm going to mention today. With Lincoln Cares, you do need to enroll. You can contact LES. You can also go to lincolncares.org and make that connection. With the Lincoln Water System, or pardon me, with Two for Trees, you don't have to enroll at that program. That's a decision that everybody makes every 2 months. If you want more information, or if you want to make a direct contribution to Two for Trees, you can go to twofortrees.org. And we now have a brand new way to donate. This is a text-to-donate option. And so if you're out on the trails at Holmes Lake, or you've just seen an amazing story hour at Lincoln City Libraries, or you've just worked out at the fitness center with aging partners, you can take out your cell phone, you can text LCARES, L-C-A-R-E-S, to 41444, and you can make a donation in any amount. So this is, if you've just had an amazing experience in a park, at a library, or at a senior center, this is a great way to make a contribution that you can do it very directly, and you can say thank you for what our community provides for us. And with, the other thing I should mention, this is a Two for Trees tree. This is one of the trees that we've acquired with Two for Trees funds. It is going to be planted this morning on the east side of the Woods Tennis Center outdoor courts. We have a number of columnar white pines there. We lost one a few years ago, and so through Two for Trees funds, this is giving us the opportunity to replace that tree. And we appreciate everybody for being here this morning, and I'm going to turn this back to the mayor, so if there are questions.
Okay, questions?